It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now it's Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for right, and he fumbled. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. swing this out to Tony. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch are right there, turning into a really nice game. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Target dial up the
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Fields now to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Davion Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Touchdown! With his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good run on that, but should have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. This is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 11 now. Fields. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears. Miles Boykin, 40 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tanner Muse in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone for the nice catch.
Extra point by Booker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. On to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action, Fields. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Matt Eberfleur is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try to sneak, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 44 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dropped for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders. And it was 2nd and 1. Now
this third and even longer, they're going in the wrong direction because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's Fields.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, good move. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's KCvsCHI on the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Oh, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had it pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Boykin. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields, and going deep downfield for Boykin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
We all know he's got big quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The lineup is in for 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Booker is on target, and that will get the lead up to 26. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Even with such a big lead, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep the leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability there to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.